My name's Monte. I'm the Curator of Contemporary Art here at Campbelltown Arts Centre. We've just launched The Social, which is an ensemble of new and existing works from contemporary artists from Australia. So the premise of the show basically is popular culture, but a real important link to that is process and how artists engage with art, how art engages with artists, how process and practice play an important role in development of new works and ideas, and how audiences engage with artists. So that was the rough premise of the show. And then popular culture, there's so many aspects and areas around popular culture and questions, what's popular, what isn't popular, how do we engage with things that are, but then at the same time, how do we question it, how do we interrogate it, and how that gets broken down into forms of visual art via photography, video and installation. So the artists that have been commissioned to do new works have also been looking into Campbelltown as a community and how the context of where Campbelltown sit within a broader area within the sort of Sydney suburbs and its demographic here, and how that in itself sits within a context of drawing from popular culture and how that can influence art practices as well. For The Social, we've looked at engaging audiences in a new way. So what these works have essentially done is create basically a surreal experience for the audience. So there's sort of snippets of humour and political commentary at the same time. There's sort of a bit more deep-seated sort of alter ego that's happening in all the different areas and within all the artworks. And that's critical to defining popular culture, but also to dividing each individual artist's practices. And that is an underlying premise towards the show as well. Ultimately, popular culture at the moment is that digital age. So looking at social media, so Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, which is pretty much defunct almost now, but then YouTube. I think YouTube plays such a critical role in sharing it's mass consumption mainly, but it also allows people to interact together, and then also it's a form of basic art making. I think a lot of our works draw from YouTube as their source of development of work, and then at the same time that is something that's so relatable for audiences to come in and actually engage with. It's an accessible means of communication for most, but then at the same time there's a lot of sort of deep-seated things that can be drawn from it, and that's what The Social is really trying to capture there with those digital kind of technologies.